Ever stumbled across a story so wild you couldn't believe it was just made up? That's the Russian sleep experiment for you. Born on the internet, it's this crazy story about a secret test gone horribly wrong. Makes you wonder, what's the weirdest thing you've ever lost sleep over? Imagine scientists pushing you past your breaking point just to see what happens. Gives you the chills, right? And guess what? It's got everyone talking, turning it into movies and books. Can you believe that? Experiment setup. Step back to a shadowy chapter of 1947, deep within a Soviet lab shrouded in secrecy. This isn't just any room, it's a claustrophobic space barely big enough to hold a handful of cots and the sparsest of necessities. Imagine the oppressive silence, broken only by the hum of surveillance cameras recording every moment. Into this eerie setting, 5 individuals are thrust, chosen not for who they are but for what they will endure. They become part of an experiment so extreme, it defies the very essence of nature. A gas, relentlessly pumped into the room, designed to banish sleep from their grasp indefinitely. Isolated from the outside world, with no contact, no daylight, and no reprieve, they're trapped in a relentless vigil. The air they breathe is tainted with a stimulant that pushes against the primal need for rest, testing the boundaries of human resilience. It's a scenario that teeters on the brink of science and into the realm of the unthinkable. How does the mind cope when the fundamental pillar of sleep is pulled away? What secrets lie buried in the depths of wakefulness, forced beyond its limits? This experiment, hidden away in the annals of legend, probes these very questions, delving into the darkest corners of human endurance. Descent into madness. As the days roll on, the atmosphere inside that Soviet lab gets thicker, heavier, almost palpable with dread. Imagine, by day 5, the first cracks appear, not on the walls, but within the minds of those 5 souls. Paranoia doesn't just knock, it barges in, uninvited, setting up shop. The air they breathe, laced with that relentless stimulant, seems to whisper doubts, breed mistrust. By the 9th day, the strain reaches a fever pitch. Picture one of them, voice shredded from screaming, the very sound of desperation gone mute. And then, an eerie quiet blankets everything. They obscure the portholes, shrouding their tiny world in darkness. It's a blackout, but not the kind you recover from with the flick of a switch. Cut off from any gaze, left to the mercy of their fracturing minds, they're plunged into a silence that's loud, unbearable. What unfolds when you're cornered with nowhere to run, not even into the arms of sleep? That's where the true nightmare begins, a chilling testament to the human psyche's fragility when pushed beyond its breaking point. Horrific discovery. On the 15th day, the air was thick with anticipation. What would they find behind those doors? When the chamber was finally opened, the scene was beyond anything they could have prepared for. It wasn't just the physical wreckage, the signs of self-harm and unimaginable acts. It was the eerie calm with which the subjects greeted the light. Amidst the chaos, their eyes spoke of a haunting resolve, a chilling plea to keep the experiment going, to stay engulfed in this waking nightmare. The air was tainted not just with the aftermath of their actions, but with their unsettling craving for the gas, a lifeline in their twisted reality. What drives a mind to such extremes, to forsake its very essence for the sake of an experiment? That's the question that lingered heavy and unanswered. Aftermath and legacy. The tale of the Russian sleep experiment didn't just fade into the ether, it etched itself into the fabric of digital folklore, sparking a wildfire of fascination. This story, with its eerie blend of psychological horror and speculative science, crossed over from a mere internet legend to a cultural touchstone, inspiring a slew of adaptations across various media. Novels dove into the depths of its narrative, plays brought its chilling scenes to life on stage, and films captured its haunting essence on screen, each adding layers to its mythos. The lines between the imagined and the real blurred, as this tale became a canvas for exploring the darker reaches of the human condition. It's a testament to the power of storytelling, how a single narrative can ignite debates, fuel artistic endeavors, and leave an indelible mark on the collective imagination. As the curtains fell on this chilling saga, the last words of the subjects echoed a warning of the darkness within us all, nudging at the thin veil between sanity and madness. This story, more than just a tale of horror, invites us to ponder the resilience of the human spirit, the murky ethics of pushing boundaries in the name of science, and the unfathomable depths of our minds. Its grip on our collective psyche, undiminished by time, challenges us to question how much do we really know about ourselves. If this story got you thinking, stirred a debate, or simply sent shivers down your spine, don't forget to share your thoughts. Comment, share, and subscribe for more tales that teeter on the edge of reality and fiction.